Mm. Hello. Hi. Hello.
Hi.
Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to a new episode live. My name is Rose Nicholas, and I'm happy to welcome Abia Blossom today. She's a college student living in Nigeria. She has a project on girl and women empowerment in college. So today she's using our platform to present our project and also to call for volunteers and sponsors. So welcome to Big Boundless Questions. And how are you today?
Thank you. I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, I know. I'm excited too. I'm excited too. So why don't you just tell us a little bit about yourself, and also I know you are a college student. What are you studying?
Um, I recently got admitted into the medicine and surgery program in my university. Um, I grew up and I was born in the northern part of Nigeria, where I was raised in a single parent home. So that kind of like taught me, I saw firsthand that women can achieve anything they put their minds to do. It pushed me further to engage further in women empowerment projects like this one.
Great, great. So why don't you tell us a little bit about the project itself? It's the name. It's appealing. So how does it come from?
Okay, it comes from a place of passion. Like I said, my mom is a single parent and I've learned a lot from her. But it also comes from a place of experience where girls around me in the north, child marriage is a norm. It has been so normalized that girls want to get married. They don't see beyond the after marriage or beyond the marriage box. So I believe I have always been triggered by this and have been interested in pushing this mindset. Instead from where instead from where I would talk to my peers, stand up, correct those notions, and I'm always proactive in circumstances and situations like that.
Okay, so I know it's no, I know it's just ideas for now. So how do you plan to really implement the project?
Okay, I'm a very community-based person. I believe in always doing something with someone. All of my projects, all of my work has involved other women. I'm never taking on a project alone. So I'm believing in the call for volunteers, call for participants. Anybody who is interested in participating in volunteering in providing their services is welcome to join. I'm actively searching for more hands on deck, and that's how I plan to make this project a success by actively involving a lot. The more the merrier, the more the better.
Great, great. So how do you okay, so you are looking for girls, college student, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you plan to find them? That means that what the strategy are you gonna use to go, to I don't know, are you trying to partner with the university, the college? How do you plan to find those girls?
Okay, let me just correct you there. I'm sorry, I said yes. It was supposed to be junior secondary school students ages 8 to 15, those in just 1, just 2, and just 3. Those are our targets. We plan to come in contact and sign them into our project by outreaching, going to schools in Nasura and Abuja. We are going to go to all kinds of schools. Our target is a minimum of 3. A very a school that has access to resources, a school that has minimum access to resources, and a school that doesn't have access to resources. We're going to expand. We're going to send out invitations to their parents, a form where both they and the parents will fill, giving them permission to join the project. We will not take them out of their school compounds. We will go into their school compounds in their safety. We will conduct sessions, start clubs, book clubs, art clubs, recycling clubs, chess clubs, anything that can thrive the community, create this space of involvement and support. As I said, I'm a community person. I believe in holding someone else's hand when I have a decision to make.
So, to resume what you just said, it's just like you were looking for, um, I mean, you want to create a girl club, right? You want to create a girl club to encourage, motivate, and also provide some resources for girls to know that they can, what they can do, and also empower them to know exactly, that they have the right to education and things like that, right? So yes, the question now is, that means that what are the criterion that you will use to say that, okay, this is the kind of girls, or this is the group of girls that we are looking for. You understand what I'm saying? Because girls and women, they're everywhere, but what are you really looking to, or what are you trying to really boost in them?
Okay, my strategy is everyone and all of you. So we go to a school, all the girls available from ages 8 to 15 will be on board. We try to make those on board. And what we are looking for to elevate is their mindsets to strive better, to dream bigger. Because we are in a community where we are always dreaming a little less below the male bar. It's always the guy is doing better. The guy has to do better. But I want to inculcate the thinking personality where girls are not ashamed, are not embarrassed, are not weak. They'll be strong and they'll strive for
Okay.
a better future.
Okay, so what are the major problems that you have seen, or you personally have faced, and that make you, come up with a project like that?
Okay, it's where I grew up, how I grew up, the people I grew up with, from my home to my school. It was always a tug of war between what I should do and what they want me to do and what I want to do. It's always you have to do this because you're a girl. And it makes no sense to me honestly. It's depriving me of my dreams. I have dreams. Every person should have dreams and plans they should work towards. But setting limitations is it's tiring. It's tiring to be put in a box. And most times I want to just explode. And I want to explode together with all of us, these women that are being put in this box.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Exactly. If you see the problem and you know that you can be part of the solution, why not bring something? So I really like that. My next question is about, I want to know, what are you passionate about? Is that, are you passionate about, you know, let's say empowering girls, or let's just say serving your community? What are you really passionate about?
Okay, I'm really passionate about women empowerment.
Okay.
It comes before the community. It's always number one. I can't remember. If you ask me on a less informal platform, I'll say I was born this way, because I can not actually remember when I started being triggered by sexism and the biasness in our community. It has always been there. I Before I even knew the word sexism, I think I was always annoyed by anything relating to that.
That's great. That's great. So, I know, right now you are looking for resources. You want, you are calling the community. You are calling, people who actually believe in education to sponsor, to help, and to volunteer. So, what kind of resources are you really looking for?
Okay. Because of the kind of projects we embarking on, it's not really doesn't really require much finances, because it's a mindset thing, it's a community thing, it's a building relationship and connecting and empowerment thing. But we do need funds, we need books, we need access to the internet, because internet is cheaper and safer. Seeing the economic security situation in Nigeria is very threatening. So accessing these girls to access the internet, they need resources, they need platforms, and also if to people out there are willing to contribute, say pay for courses online for these girls, coding classes, anything, it will be welcomed. It's a welcome idea, because it all contributes to the building of the girl child.
Okay, so what kind of support do you have now? That means that, it's an idea, right? So have you already talked to teachers, parents, or maybe students?
Okay. My team and I are actively reaching out to schools. We have reached out to one school yet. They haven't given us feedback, but for the people I've reached out to, they are sponsors. They are old acquaintances from where I lived. Our pastor in the church, an elder in the church. They have all promised to look into this, and I'm really positive. As little finance we can get, it to get the project moving. It will do a lot, because, like I said, the project is not a financial empowerment project. It's a community booster. It's a hold my hand and we'll go together project.
Okay, so, when do you plan to fully implement your project? Because for now, do you already have a project format? That means that you have a project plan. Do you already have that?
We have a semi project plan, but I'm from a place where I will not really always have answers at the beginning. I just start, and I believe when I continue, I'll get my steps. But I think I'm very sure we'll start our project this September, because secondary schools are resuming from the 5th of September. So from there, I myself will start visiting the schools and requesting for permission and counting numbers of these girls and saying hello, distributing forms. It will be in full swing by September.
Okay, you have said something that's really important, and I think that I need to highlight it, because some people think that, okay, they need to be fully ready in order to start. So I really like the fact that you don't wait until you are fully ready, really equipped to start. You just start, because along the way you might, get everything that you need, but just start. Exactly, I really like that. Let's say you want to start a girl club, right? So where do you plan to regroup those girls? Is it, a church, university, where?
Okay, if I got you clear, regroup as in all the girls we have reached out to so far in one place. I believe virtually, just like how we virtually connect with peers and fellows, virtually will be the best idea. Speaking on funding and resources, it depends on funding. If there's enough funding, we'll pick a school and create sort of like an activity that would drag and join the school together. Maybe a sporting fair, a competition where girls come together. That's always a scenario where people come together to meet. It has to have a purpose. A sporting fair is the best idea.
I believe virtually could be a great idea, but if your target audience is actually girls who don't really have a lot of support and resources, I think it's gonna be a challenge for you because let's say you are in Nigeria and you may have been facing challenges just like electricity, internet, things like that, right? So if virtually is in your plan, I think you need to have, because I know that you said that you don't really have a lot of finances. You don't really need a lot of help in the finances step, but I think that it's gonna be a challenge and it's gonna be something that you really have to think of, right? So is it something that you have thought about?
Yes, I've actually thought about the providing access to the girls that don't have those resources. I've thought about for those who don't have resources, we would gather them into in an open space where we can rent projectors. And so for those who have resources, they are required to stay home, connect virtually, and for those who don't have, they'll be in the space where all of them come together and they are connected to the other side of the project, other side of the community. It will be a two-way thing.
Okay, okay. So that would mean that you will have to double your work, right? Because you will have the group virtually and also the one in person. That would have
Yeah.
make it. So how many are you?
We started and we're three. Now presently we have 5 volunteers and more are still interested, just that I have not sent out the forms to those who are interested. So presently we have five. We are five. And we're excited, we are pumped. It's our thing.
Okay, that's great. That's great. Um, so are you the, let's say, the leader of the project? Are you that person?
I like to think of myself as I'm always a co-founder, never doing anything alone. I believe that together we are stronger. So there's always you and me together. So I'm a co-founder of the project.
Okay. So what are some of the challenges that you think you might face?
Um, security wise, and funding. Even though funding is not really a big issue, but in
For
the case
now.
where, yeah, for now, but in the case where it becomes more expensive for some certain girls from certain backgrounds, it will become an issue. For the virtual platform, it will actually become an issue. But we are welcoming any sponsors who are willing to contribute to provide access to these virtual platforms we are creating.
Yeah, I think virtually is great, but it comes with electricity. It also comes with internet. So if you don't really have those and the people that you want to work with don't really have access to those, it's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be a problem. But one one thing that I've thought about is that you can start regrouping those these girls, in the respective um university, college, right? Because I think that it will be really helpful to you to start working with teachers, with advisors, people who really believe that, okay, we need more of those club girls group, right? So I think it will be more easier for you if you just start just with group at your university. I think it's because it's free. It's a free place. You can do whatever you want, except just uh, um ask for permission to regroup or just to do an activity. But I think it's a free place.
Yes, that's actually a great idea. It's even bigger than most of the secondary schools. It has space where these girls can meet up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um. So, how do you think this project will affect your community in the long term?
Okay. By empowering, elevating mindsets of young girls to think that they can, when they put in the work, they will eventually put in the work and acquire skills to thrive in their respective fields. And then in the long run, they have the opportunity, the skills to be able to compete with their male counterparts. It's, and if there's a competition in a community, it means progress, it means development. Everyone is striving to get to achieve this and achieve that. And if everybody equally thinks they can and puts in the work that they can, they will progressive community.
Okay. Does your government help paying university? Like if they
Oh,
provide funding, scholarship, or maybe grants, loan for college student?
um, there are systems in place where the government provides funding, but it's really not in the country. It's always outside. But there are organizations like the NMPC, the Shell organizations. They provide funding for college students in the university level, and maybe some philanthropists in the community usually give full ride scholarship to secondary school students, but it's really common for college students. So the plan is to reach out to early teenagers, get their mindsets prepped up to face the world when they decide they choose this career and that career, look for ways to get funding for them, grants for them. They are in place. It's just to find them and access them.
Okay. Um, is there a point in your project where you uh like where you say that you're gonna help fighting scholarship and also grant loan for those student, for those high schoolers who want to get in college but doesn't have the funding?
Mm, the plan is just to keep trying. There's always one grant out there that you can eventually get to, and you don't really have to start from the college. You don't have to go directly to college. There's always a training program for you to register for. There's always a diploma to start from. It doesn't have to be directly into college. So those who can't get grants directly into college can easily take courses, take diploma programs, which will be less competitive, I guess, than the college grants.
Okay, so the plan, the big plan is actually to empower teenagers, let's just say high schoolers, to get them to know what they even if they don't have everything, even if they don't have every resources that they might need to succeed, they can succeed, right? So you're gonna make a group, a girls club, a girls group, just to promote education, right? So I think if you are going to do that, you really have to help them to know, okay, what that this is. There's a lot of resources out there. There's a lot of options. They have options, and they don't really have to go to college. They don't really have to go to university. They can do, they can get trained, they can have this and they can do that, right? So in this case, you really have to be fully prepared to let them know what are their options. You understand? That means that they don't have they don't have to be the ones to do the job. You are doing it. They don't have the one to do the work. You are the one who gonna have to do it, right? So I think in order to do that, you have to go out there and look for the resources that you said that they have, the options. If they really have the options, what are those options, right? So you really have to do the work as looking for the schools, looking for those formation, looking for everything for them. It's gonna be a lot, actually. It's gonna be a lot, and even if it seems for now that it's not really a big project, it's gonna be a lot, and it's gonna ask for you a lot of work and also a lot of time. That's why I think it's really important to have a safe environment. When I say safe environment, it's a environment, a group of support. That means that you have people in your environment that can help you, that can advise you, that can give you um, emotional, financial, and also physical support. So you need that. You have to think of all of that, because it's gonna be actually a big project. It's gonna become a big thing. So, do you feel ready for all of that?
Yes, I do. I feel like I've always wanted to be in this situation where I'm actively reaching out and building this community. It has always been my top priority, my dream actually. I'm ready for this challenge. I'm ready for whatever comes. It's always I'll fall up and I'll stand up and continue the race.
Can I ask you? I'm curious. I'm just curious. Can I ask you? How old are you?
I'm 19.
Lord, I see the enthusiasm in you, and I feel like, okay, she's young, and it's because you don't have a lot of experience, and the way that you show it, I love it. Just keep this energy, because it's gonna help you to actually bring more. It's gonna help you to, reach the community that you seek to help, that you seek to change. So just keep the energy. This is one thing I wanna know, is that if you don't really let me that if you don't receive the acceptation that you are hoping for, well, with the project, so what do you think will help you to keep going?
I think from my background, I come from a woman fighting household. My mom never gave up. She's always doing. So thinking of her, when I go around knock on doors of houses in my estate to sell my nails and jewelry, I think of her when she was my age. She was 19, looking for a job. She went to different organizations on foot to look for a job, and she found one. I'm like, I don't have any excuse. Actually, I need to push like she pushed. I've learned how to push from her. So she's my motivation. Seeing women who are thriving in our society is my motivation.
Yes, yes. Me, myself, and I. My mother is actually my motivation as well, because of the way she um because of the way she is. I've been having my mother as a model, like, since I can actually think by myself, and said, okay, I need someone to look up to, and my mother has been there. She has been that person, because she is so strong. She is the person that I'm like, yo, you are too much. This is my mother. So I think that, yes, having such a model, in your space, in your environment, is great, because not everybody has a mother as a model. So I think it's great. I think it's great. So I know that you are the kind of girl who actually start without thinking too much, without doubting about yourself. So what 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 do you want to say to girls, in your age, to when if they have an IDI project? What are the most you think the most important thing that they need to know?
Okay. Girls who want to start to reach out to the people around them should know that they are not alone. There's, they should they should start, but they should not start alone. They should look for someone with their ideas, who are willing to join forces, who are interested and motivated as they are, and work together. Plus, again, you don't have to always have the answers. You have an idea, you have one, two, three plans, and you just start. You will all fall in place. I hope, hopefully.
That's great. Are you working?
I'm presently not working, but I run an online store and I am a virtual assistant in training. So hopefully, when I'm done with the course, I'll get a job. I'll source for a job, and I feel like if I do get a job, a constant income, I can partly fund the project in a way.
Yes, I'm asking that question because I want to know exactly what kind of resources do you already have.
Okay. I just have people resources, in all honesty.
I think that I think I like you. I think I really like you, because you just have the faith in what you wanna do. You wanna do, and I think that this is the first step. This is the first thing that you need. You just to have faith in your project, to have faith in yourself, to believe that you're gonna achieve it, no matter what, no matter how you're gonna do it, but you're gonna do it. So I think that that's great. That's really great, because we are really talking about, you want to set apart groups. That means that you're gonna do virtual group and also in-person group. So I think it's gonna ask of you a lot. Like, you will need some, maybe computers, to start for virtual. You'll need some you'll need You'll need a lot actually. You'll need a lot, and also for people to manage the formation, the activities, all of that. So I think that's why I'm curious to know. Okay, what do you have now? And I think that if you have people who believe just like you believe in the project, I think it's gonna be a success. You just need people in your corner to, people you can count on. People who won't let you down when things get difficult, when things get messy, because they're gonna be messier. But I believe in you. I believe in you because you remind me of myself when I was your age, and I had this energy. I had this, um this flame in me that can actually help me to do everything, and I still have it in me. And I think that this is one thing that keep me going. It's just actually the faith that you're gonna succeed no matter what, the faith that you're gonna do great, even if you don't see where you don't see
Yeah.
exactly how you're gonna be, but it just to have faith. So I like that. I think I really like you.
Thank you.
I really like you. So what else? I don't know what. Do you have something else to say? Because I think I'm out of questions.
I think I just want to put out there that anyone can contribute their time, their old resources, their new resources like money, anything to the project is welcomed. We can thrive on anything. We can thrive on your time, your experiences, your mentorship, your talents, your contributions, and funds.
Yes, I forgot to ask you what kind of support or partnership are you seeking on an international level? That means that not in your country, properly in your country, but internationally.
Okay, I'm seeking for other women in diaspora who are already scouting for projects like this to help fund, to help mentor, to help join community forces. I'm seeking for those kind of empowerment. I'm also seeking for people who have the financial resources and are willing, are looking, also scouting for projects to help fund. We are open to those kinds of international platforms.
Okay, so you are calling the you are calling people who believe in education. You are calling for volunteers. You are calling also for I think it would be great to have some teachers and also advisors, college advisors, even high school. Just have and also parents because they have uh, some word that we want to take. Most of the parents have already taken them, so it's always good. It's always a good idea to have someone who is more experienced than us in whatever the project that we want to we want to achieve. So I think that you need every help that you can get.
Yes, we do need every help that we can get. We are constantly trying to reach out to um, foundations that we personally have connections to for now. We want to apply for project funding from organizations that are not in our community. But to first put the project on start, we'll first have to reach out to our personal connections, those we know who can help in the little way they can.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, it was great talking to you. Um I hope that you find more volunteers, and also you find someone that you can trust with your project. Because um do you have a project format? That means that you have the whole project written.
The whole project we say, in a way, it's not a full scope of the project. It's just a brief, semi-detailed plan.
Okay, I hope you find someone that can help you with that, to write the project, um to help you with evaluating. Because I know that when we have an idea, we are excited, and we say, okay, it's gonna be okay and things, but we don't really think too roughly about the project. We don't really think, you know, fully about it, because there's a lot. That's why I've been telling you, okay, have you thought about that? Have you thought about this? Because those are some of the things that can actually happen, and they're gonna be happening. So I hope you find someone in your maybe in your college, or maybe in your uh, environment, I don't know, school, church, I don't know, wherever, you find someone that can help you put things together so you can have a project format, so you know exactly, because some sponsors, like if you are seeking sponsors, if you are seeking partnership, you need a project format to present, your project. So I hope you find someone that can help you put those things together. And also, I hope that you find people in your community that who believe in what you really want to do, who believe in your goals and help you achieve it. So I wish you success, and I'm
Thank
waiting for you on barbecue on Big Boundless Questions platform to when your project is fully implemented to give me all the details. So I'm waiting for you. And I believe that you can
thank you.
succeed because you already have everything that you need to succeed. So I hope that things get well for you. I hope that you work for the good and the outcome that you are seeking in your community, the impact that you want this project to really have on your community. I hope that you find it.
Thank you very much. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. Do you have the last word? Do you have any last word that you want to say?
I think I've pretty much said it all.
Okay, so I wish you success. I wish you I want to say that you can count on me because I do have I have a lot of background in ways. I have background in women empowerment and also women activism. So anything that regarding girls and women, this is my thing. So if you need my help in any way, don't hesitate to contact me. I'm here. This is one of my mission on earth is to encourage girls and also to um, empower women. So I'm here for that. Don't hesitate to contact me and we'll keep in touch.
Okay, sure. Thank you so much.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, it was so great talking to you, and I'll say bye for now. Thank you. I'ma just because I disabled the comments. Hello everyone. I don't know if you have question. If you have been listening to our conversation, Blossom is the co-founder of Girl Power Academy. She's actually trying to make a girl club in Nigeria for girls, teenagers. I think it's 17, right? Starting 17 till 19, right?
8 to 15.
Okay, okay. So teenagers, so they can empower them and educate them, promoting education, by promoting you know by promoting education, and also by letting know about the rights and also what they can do, and everything. So it was a pleasure talking to you. If you guys have questions, you can ask questions now, and if not, um I might just say thank you everyone for tuning in, and also I'm letting you know that we are starting a new series in September. So stay tuned. And I'll say bye for now.
Bye.